Shalom everyone, and welcome to a TNO video. It's the actual game, which I have not done until now because one, I can't get the TNO Lore video out. The next one, ooh, I wonder what it's gonna be. I'm totally not gonna do a hint right now, or many hints, any hints that might hint to what nation it could be. I have avoided doing this because my computer is poopy. But instead of playing just a normal game, there's a little twist to this video. You got your presets and buffs and all that for nations and stuff, but then you've got Halloween event, and we're going to turn this on. We shall be playing as everybody's gamer nation today, because I'm pretty sure they're the ones that get to decide how the thing should go and whether or not we play as the thing. Let's just jump right into it. What's the worst that can happen? After taking 16 years to fucking load, we are finally in the game. Hail Himmler. We are now playing as everyone's favourite high school reject, Heinrich Himmler. The thing is we won't be playing for him for too long, since there will be certain events that will happen. Now, I'm about to play the game now. If there's a loud bang and then silence for a good few hours, that means my computer has died and exploded and taken me with it. Time for the moment of truth. Oh, that's slow. I'm going to be here for a while, aren't I? Oh, then there we go, we finally got to 2. Oh, as you see, we have now got the first event, Whispers from the Black Sun. Now we've got the Silver Skull Grins, fully enables the Undead event. Alright, keep an eye on it. We shall do the Silver Skull Grins. We've got a new event, to break the seal. I have got the choice now to either play as the Undead Horde or fight against the Undead Horde. Between playing this guy and an Undead Horde, I'll go for the Undead Horde. Yeah, sure, bring it on. Ah, yes. We're going to try and kill Hitler. There's just one problem. By the time I'm done, everyone's gonna be dead. Yes, you know you're a wise leader when you have a portrait of yourself and a thing underneath saying a wise leader. Now time to do everyone's favourite focus. From cradle to grave. Just pass me the gun. I don't want to go for it again. I don't want it. Please just pass me the gun. No, I didn't get the gun fast enough. An assassin strikes Hitler. Oh no. Yep, our assassin failed. Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because I am dealing with Satan himself to bring the end of this world. Hitler names Heinrich as his successor. Seems like even without my efforts, this world is fucking doomed. It's just zooming by. Vroom. Oh, something finally happened after waiting an extremely long time for this fucking game to load. Germany denounces Burgandian biological attack. The Reichsminister of Foreign Affairs has today officially denounced the Burgandian Ordenstadt as responsible for what it calls a callous and barbaric attack on the Reich. While the declaration was vague and lacking in detail, many suspect that the recent city-wide shutdown of Strasbourg, officially the consequence of a massive measles outbreak, has to do with it. In an even rarer acknowledgement of the outside world, Burgandy denies any responsibility for any failures of the Reich's healthcare system. The statement has flared tensions between the Reich and its client state, and many are bracing themselves for a possible nuclear exchange after the CIA releases photographs showing entire German divisions equipped with hazmat suits and gas masks moving into Alsace. Has the Black Sun gone too far? We'll find out when this thing loads in the next year. Well, this focus is definitely going to get me age restricted. It seems like in this universe Germany's won so much in world politics they let Brazil win the World Cup. Yay! We've committed more crimes against humanity! A nuclear detonation in the industrial something
Bezirk.
Rodemo. Scientologists in England have confirmed that aerial reconnaissance photographs showing a visible nuclear detonation across the English Channel in Normandy are not only true, the result of a nuclear explosion which occurred at precisely 5:28 AM on Thursday. Richard Nixon and Io why is Japanese also a piece of have both swiftly condemned the German Reich for carrying out a nuclear attack believed to have killed millions of Burgundian subjects. In response, the Führer denies the Reich had fired any nuclear weapons. The CIA analysis contests this claim, citing the recent large deployment of CBRN equipment the Wehrmacht forces to German word. England and several other European countries are literally and figuratively bracing themselves for the fallout with the nuclear exchange, feared to be only the beginning of a wider war. Have they gone mad? They'll kill us all. Seems like spooky stuff's going on. Why would they blow up their own city? We'll just have to wait. For you it will be a cut, for me it will be 2 hours. It's happened, yes. Oh yes, you have no idea how long I've just been sitting here waiting for something to happen, and now it has happened. You may be wondering, what is going on? Well, it's round 1, and Burgandy is about to face the undead hordes. As you see, we've got plenty of commanders and generals to choose from our undead army. Alexander Kochet, the rotting corpse of Benito Mussolini. It's also Lenin. There's the rotten corpse of Joseph Stalin. And I guess something bad did happen to the Kennedys. I'm gonna pick my commander as Mussolini because I think it would be funny seeing Himmler be literally beaten by a dead Italian that everyone makes fun of for being spaghetti. His general, John F. Kennedy. Now you may be wondering, I've got such a small army and I'm going up against the might of Germany and all our allies. Yeah, but you're forgetting something. Undead Mussolini is a fucking god. Yeah, try and stop me now, you fucking cockroach of a man. The undead hordes will consume all the earth. Watch Undead Mussolini lead his troops into battle and completely wreck Burgundians, one by one. The conquest of the world shall begin, and we shall eat everyone. I am completely wrecking Himmler at his own game. Well, his own game. I'm eating his soldiers, so you know. A zombie do what a zombie do. Except my zombies use guns and march in formation. Well, this is a very awkward turn of events. It seems like I've encircled the Germans at Dunkirk. But instead of trying to evacuate to Britain, they're gonna get eaten. I'm going to make them into the McRib. It seems like even Himmler couldn't stop rotten corpses eating him alive. He did not taste well. And now we have established the Horde, led by the rotting corpse of Joseph Goebbels. To be fair, even when he was alive he looked like a fucking dead corpse. Following the nuclear annihilation of the city, once known as Greater Rieu, an eerie silence has descended over Burgundy, silent as the grave, added to the head of one of several increasingly worried intelligence agencies. Only in the half-jest, no more transactions with the Bretons, nor refugees into the French countryside. The Reich is little more talkative than their rogue spawn in the west. The Reichsag, blah blah blah, the German word, seemingly too preoccupied with its internal crisis to continue denying it their widely assumed guilt in the Rodmo bombing. There are, however, two signs that worry observers more than any other. Aircraft soaring near Burgundy airspace report fewer and fewer distant city lights seen at night, and even more worrying, people living in the Netherlands, the south of England, reports that the Burgundian radio signal jammers appear to be shutting down one after another. Does nothing stir in the dark? Well, it's gonna be really weird to say that fucking Joseph Goebbels ate Himmler. The world's not ready for that. Yes. Voring. You will vor them all, voring. It seems like the first one to declare on me was Italy. And then Switzerland. And then the Netherlands. And then France. Then Germany. You know, everyone declared war on me. Okay, I think I get the point now. But no problem. We will defeat them all. Fuck you, England. Just need to get to the front lines and we'll be fine. Don't worry, Goebbels. We'll eat as much people as we can. We will eat them. Oh, there's basically nobody in France. What the fuck? Alright. Looks like we'll be eating French food. Oh no. The Germans have called the most dangerous country into the war. Ireland. Yes, my zombie hordes. March into France. Eat all the baguette people. Don't eat the frog's legs though. We may be zombies, but that's still fucking weird. This war in France is going very easy. Especially when you've got the power of undead Mussolini. We will eat all the baguette people. All baguettes people shall be eaten. This is the new policy of the world. I'm eating the French countryside in October. It's very delicious. The children run away, but I'm faster. Nom nom nom. Oh, and we just ate all of France. First France, now the world. Oh no, not Andorra. Oh shit. Looks like we're having Spanish food next. Anarchy grips the Isles. An already deeply disturbed world has today turned its attention to the nations that occupy the British Isles, where it appears an unsettling turn of events has occurred. Despite desperate efforts, several military outposts in a rapidly expanding area have had all communications cut off, with those that have remained in communications often sending indecipherable missives before they too fall silent, though some recent and growingly anxious reports have gone on to describe a blaze of flames being witnessed as far inland as the outskirts of London. There is even less information spreading from Cork. Whether or not these occurrences can be linked to each other, or indeed the rest of the world's troubles, is unknown. Indeed, such is that the very state of the national government in the British Isles has been put under question, and whether they shall emerge from the chaos, something detects something, will the Isles fall once more? Well, it seems like we're getting an invasion, boys. Last people to invade the British Isles were the Germans. And now we're here. To be fair, I think the Germans are worse than zombies. I think that's just fact. I think we can all agree we'd rather go on a date with a zombie than a German. I'm sorry, Germany. You're full of Germans. Now, if you excuse me, Governor, I'm going to eat all the fish and chips and drink all the crumpets and tea. I am going to send, You know what, Governor? I will send Lenin. And we will send Lenin with... Let's send Himmler. Of course, Himmler is better under my control as a zombie than he was as a little shit in reality. Oh, yeah, I'm also going to eat Ireland. And we'll put George Wallace in charge. The invasion of Britain is going well. As you can see, we're about to eat all of the nerds of England. Nom nom nom. Oh yes, we ate the Republic of Ireland. And then Wales declared war on us. Great, I've got to eat something else that's also useless for the world. Nom 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 nom. Eat them, my men. Eat all the people who... Fuck off, Ulster. We've just broken through the mountains. Do what I did. Eat the mountains. Eat all the Spanish children. Drink their blood and eat them all. After a meeting with federal and state officials, Mayor Robert F. Wagner Jr. placed New York City in a state of emergency, effective today at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Authorities on all 5 boroughs were exhorted to implement worst-case quarantine measures in response to civil disturbance instances in Lower Manhattan and adjacent parts of Brooklyn. The disheveled mayor and his family were last seen entering the Holland Tunnel by motorcade Motorcade? The fuck's a motorcade? Regular army and National Guard units have been cornered by the Big Apple shortly before suspensions of all non-essential broadcasts nationwide. What little news escapes the media blackout allege that the military is dispersing crowds from checkpoints with lethal force, and a claim which Richard Nixon is expected to address on television in an announcement later tonight. What has arrived in our nation's shores? You know, I'll tell you what's arrived in your nation's shores. It's a bunch of zombies. But not just any zombies. Communist zombies. Oh, the Americans have finally declared war on me. Time for my comrades to now eat all of the Americans and their children. Yes, it is a theme for my zombie hordes to eat children. Deal with it. Looks like the Canadians have declared war on me. You know what? I'll make sure this is the first war Canada loses. By eating them. No. Oh, looks like they try to D-Day me. Unfortunately for them, they forget I'll eat the landing craft. But yeah, they just sent one unit to retake all of France. This will be a nice little snack for me, I guess. We did it, boys! England is no more! I ate it. Oh no. North England declared war on me. Oh, I've just made so many people angry by saying that. If I do say so myself, that is a very, very big encirclement that's about to be eaten by 2 divisions. You know what? Fuck it. They're going to get eaten by 4 divisions. Now begins the invasion of East Ireland. We shall smash through their lines. Oh, never mind. Somebody blew up in Kiev. Ah, looks like the Japanese have decided to be pussies. Just a scare a few days ago. The first cases of the global epidemic. Wouldn't that be pandemic by this point? Definition, epidemic on screen. Definition, pandemic on screen. Definition. Definition? Am I an idiot? Yes or no? Thank you, future me. Raving Western Europe, and most recently New York, were discovered in Shanghai, with the first confirmed outbreaks in any Asian urban centre. The plague is undoubtedly already spreading rapidly due to Shanghai's dense urban arrangements. The threat of an uncontrollable outbreak has prompted the IGA to immediately consolidate all forces in China, likely in preparations for a possible withdrawal in preparations for the outbreak management in the Japanese Isles. With the sudden possibility of a Japanese withdrawal, President Guo Zhengguo has mobilized the ROC army to quarantine Shanghai and prevent the transmission of the plague to any other large Chinese cities or international ports. Whether such tactics will prove to be effective remains to be seen. That's right, boys, we're in China. And of course we're over here, because why wouldn't we be? It seems while I'm eating the entirety of the world, Italy is trying to flex on a third world nation.
Scotland forever!
Oh, nothing of value was lost in the world. Now, to move on to something even more worthless. The United States of America. It's over, China. I eat everything, including people, not just dogs. And bats. And whatever else you eat. Massacre at the Bering. Leaked reports from a small United States Naval Patrol fleet stationed near Alaska describe a harrowing scene that occurred when a group of ships approached the fleet in the dead of night, shooting at signal flares and asking to open communications. One anonymous source claims that these ships belong to Russian refugees presumably fleeing from the Far East, asking for asylum within the United States from a strange virus that, in their words, ravaged their homes and turned their families into frenzied killers. Shortly after communications were established, the patrol fleet opened fire on the ships, destroying them and killing all on board. The president could not be reached for a comment. However, the White House has cited that they will do everything in their power to maintain national security over their borders. It's just one problem, America. The rotten corpse of Joseph Stalin is quite literally invading your nation. Oh, we have almost reached our new capital, boys. We've almost reached it. Whoa, can't wait to eat all the delicious things. We're almost there. You just rush there quickly. I'm too hungry. Here we go, boys. Here we go. The big moment is about to be on us. And we've just taken Wuhan. We've just solved the problem. We ate the Chinese. There is no corona. If you eat all the people. Everybody, round of applause. We ate China to death. Oh, looks like the rotten corpse of Joseph Stalin's pushing right into the south. Making Sherman's push to the sea look like a bitch. Look at my empire of munching zombies. We're nearly on every continent. We shall eat the world. After months of planning, it is now time for Mussolini to get his revenge on his old ally and his old country. He shall take Europe and be known as the greatest military general ever. He just had to be a zombie to do it though. Eat all of Europe. Eat it all. My god, imagine getting slam dunked by the rotting corpse of Mussolini. Like, seriously. You might as well just kill yourself if you lose to that. Ha! Get wrecked by zombies, Lamau! During this whole war, I want to point out we have lost 551,000 zombos. They have lost 2.45 million, and they're still losing more and more. Oh, that's a lot of delicious, delicious bodies to eat. Oh, except from you, Italy. No one wants to eat you. Let's go back up. Oh, delicious. Clap, boys. Undead, Voring, yeeted Switzerland. The greatest evil on earth has been cleansed. We're making a big push into the Germany now. It won't be long before we eat all the hamburgers and all the sausages. Yes, finally, hamburgers under our control. We can now have all the hamburgers. And like that, world peace has been achieved. We have captured the German holy city, and now we'll proceed to eat all the sausages. Oh, finally. Those pesky Germans finally collapsed. After all that fucking time. Oh, I feel like I will leave this video here. After the collapse of Germany. This is actually quite fun alternate mode to play for this game. You just basically play an overpowered army that keeps constantly growing and has OP leaders like the rotten corpse of Benito Mussolini. Just look at those fucking stats, he is God. My horde of zombies pretty much taking on the world and winning single-handedly. Just sheer skill and totally nothing to do with the insane boosts I get. I've been recording for over 7 hours because you may have learned that this mod plus this game plus my machine I run it on does not run well, and we have been very close to reactor meltdown that would make Chernobyl look like a bitch. I'm going to do the YouTuber cringy thing of if you enjoyed, please sub, share around, do all that stuff. Totally no hints to what will be the next TNO Lore video, which I'm working on, but education and life has been slowing me down on getting that out, hopefully in the next few weeks. I just want to say that let's see how high we can get the sub count before New Year's, because we've really done well, like more than whatever I could possibly imagine. And I just want to keep saying how thankful I am about that. So let's see how fucking high we get that fucking digital number up before we leave this cursed year. Other than that, this has been Spicy Panzer, and I'll see you guys later. Adios.